presentation. Today is Monday, December 30th. Welcome. Hope everybody had a super duper fantastic holiday. Some folks are still vacationing, and welcome. And I hope you're having a wonderful, safe vacation. And, you know, some folks might be back at work. So, hey, a lot of folks have taken on TelexFREE full-time, so hats off to you. And if you're just coming up to our business presentation to learn more about what we are and what we do, you come to the right place. We're here Monday through Friday every day at 2 p.m. East Coast time. Just so you know, for the holidays, we will be back right on track Monday, January 6th. So we will be taking the rest of this week off for the new year. So happy early new year to you. And so you definitely want to learn how you can take 2014 and make it great for you. So once again, we'll be back on Monday, January 6th. So welcome everybody. To get more information about TelexFREE, we're going to go ahead and bring up one of our fabulous leaders, Mr. Randy Crosby out of Atlanta, Georgia. And he has surpassed his 1 year in business here at TelexFREE. He has had a fabulous year along with so many other people. And, you know, too many to count. So many people have a great time here in TelexFREE, and we want to show you why we're excited. So let's go ahead and bring to the line Mr. Randy Crosby out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, thanks so much, Kelly. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
I tell you what, I'm so excited, guys. It is absolutely phenomenal what has been happening, and I want to say welcome to everybody, guys. Next year is going to absolutely blow you guys away. If you think that a lot of money was made this year, you haven't seen anything yet. With the addition of the new products that are coming in, it is so powerful. You know, what really, you know, gets to me, guys, is as we see things unfolding, you know, it's interesting. When I first got started a year ago, you know, I had high expectations, but I had no clue about the amount of money that we would generate, and I had no clue about the amount of money that everybody that I talked to would start to generate and how their lives would change. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for that, because the position that I was in when I got started in this company, it wasn't a good one. You know, I was stressing out about just paying the rent on time. I was living in a place, in a small 2-bedroom apartment that I was thankful that I had, but it wasn't really where I wanted to be. And so much has changed for us and everyone else just over this past year. I've been doing networking for 20-plus years, and I'll tell you this, guys, I've made more money with TelexFREE in 1 year, that first year, than I've ever made with any other network marketing company in 20-plus years. In fact, I made more money in that first year here than I made in all the other opportunities combined and put together. It's absolutely phenomenal what this company has done. And I get so thrilled when I hear the calls coming in from people whose lives have changed because they were part of this opportunity, because they made a decision to get started with us here in this company. And so it's absolutely phenomenal. But if you think you had a good year this first year, guys, guess what? Again, like I said, next year you haven't seen anything yet because of what's being added with the additional products that are coming to play. The income is phenomenal. I know right now, after I renewed, which was really, it shocked me. When I just checked my first, 16 days of income with the company when I first joined last year. I went back and I just checked the first 16 days. And then I compared it to this year after I renewed, and then I checked 16 days, and I was blown away. I had earned 28 times the amount of what I made when I started last year. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it's speeding up. A lot of people were wondering about, well, if I renew, what's going to happen? Here's the deal. As you continue to help other people know about this company, as you continue to share, you have new sales coming in on top of those that are renewing. And it's kind of like, the phrase has been coined, a double do-over. And that's exactly what it is. It's absolutely amazing. And now factor in on top of that the additional products like the MFA, which blew me away. My one credit score, guys, with the My Financial Advantage, one of my credit scores went up 105 points already. I'm absolutely floored by this company and the amount of people that we're going to be able to help with that product is absolutely incredible. You know, we've got people right now, when they hear about what MFA is doing and how they're, just as a customer, you know, they're coming aboard, they're testing the product, and they're already seeing results. It's absolutely blowing people away, guys. I promise you that. In fact, we're going to have next year just testimony calls on the MFA product. We'll have a special call set up for that. And on top of that, we're going to have, you know, we're starting on Monday with leadership calls. So if you're invited to a leadership call, that means that, you know, your leadership skills have been recognized, and we're moving forward because there's a lot that has to be done next year with the start of the new Telex Mobile. Guys, I'm telling you, the amount of people that will come in and the amount of customers that are going to get on our service is going to be absolutely phenomenal. You know, I talked to Santiago de la Rosa, which was really amazing, and you know, he was telling me that he's projecting his income to be about 10 to 20 times more than what it was his first year. We all know he had a phenomenal year. I'm already, again, I'm on track, guys, for 28 times as much. So if it just stays where it is, I'd be absolutely blown away. But here's what we want you to know. Because we're dealing with a real company and real products and real services that are out there, and as the company continues to add more of those, all that's going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is put you in a position where you can earn additional income over and over again, because it's all based off of customers. Now, what really excites me, that many of you guys are not aware of, but I happen to be talking to a gentleman, and sometimes you get little bits of information on the new additions that are going to be added to the compensation plan. And guys, it is going to be, and I'll tell you this, there's other companies out there that are trying to copy the model that we have right now, but what they're actually doing with our compensation plan is not only keeping the existing compensation plan, but they're actually supercharging it, adding in additional coded bonuses down to infinity. Guys, I promise you, just that one effect alone would make the average person in this company earn 10 to 20 times more than what they earned before. In some cases, some people would have earned 50 times as much. So we're in store here, guys, for something absolutely phenomenal. I'm excited about it, and I'm really excited about the fact that the residual income, just on the customers, going to be phenomenal. The additional coded bonuses that are being injected into the compensation plan, going to be absolutely phenomenal. And you know, it's amazing when I see other companies trying to just even copy what TelexFREE has done, and all of a sudden here TelexFREE comes out with their supercharged compensation plan, adding in the additional coded bonuses. Guys, there won't be another company anywhere out there that will even be able to come close to what you guys are in store for making. So I am really, really excited about that. But let's talk about here today. Our call is going to be just a little bit longer than normal because we've got some special guests on the line with us. And, you know, we're all excited about the addition of the cell phones. And, you know, that's going to be powerful because Telex Mobile, they're going to be their own cell phone carrier, guys. This is absolutely huge. And so right now, you know, people are really excited and thinking about, you know, what's going to happen with Telex Mobile. And I want to see if Carlos Wiley out of Atlanta, are you on the line with us?
Hey there, Randy. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can. And I know you were eagerly anticipating the launch of Telex Mobile, which the company's saying is going to be in the first quarter, somewhere about the mid of January. I'm thinking mid-February, but they may come early, like they say. But you're not even waiting for that. You're actually preparing right now for the launch of Telex Mobile. Tell everybody what you and your wife Carla have been doing just in prep.
Well, I tell you, Randy, you know, I have a huge smile on my face right now just to know that we're in front of the curve with this new product that TelexFREE is going to be launching here soon. But for the most part, you know, if you're familiar with Atlanta has a long list of cell phone dealers that carry an abundance of prepaid services. So, you know, I gravitate to quite a few people here in the area of Atlanta, and I run my mouth a lot. So I talk to just about everybody but I've talked to quite a few people in these stores because these people make money off of these prepaid services. They make more money, I should say, off of the prepaid service. So I'm talking to a huge amount of cell phone dealers in our area, as well as people all over Atlanta that I, gravitate to, and they are excited about the new product that is going to be coming for TelexFREE Mobile. It is not just, like I told you the other day, this is not just a curve, but it's just a sexy product for these store owners that already have prepaid services in their store. So it's just an added addition to something that they can promote, and the fact that they're going to be able to earn commission residually monthly is just making it even more sexy for these people.
Well, I tell you what, that's amazing. And for those of you that are on the webinar, we apologize that you guys lost sound. And the sound should be back right now. So if you guys can just please type in that you can hear on the webinar, that would be perfect. Is the audio back on? Okay, perfect, guys. Again, we apologize for that. We were just talking to everyone, if you guys missed that on the line, and we were talking to Carlos Wiley, who we're excited about the launch of Telex Mobile. But what's interesting, guys, is that he's not waiting for Telex Mobile to launch around the first quarter. He's actually been going out to different cell phone stores and preparing them, getting them signed or getting them in line to sign on with that product. And Carlos, just very quickly, if you could just reiterate a little bit about what the cell phone stores are telling you as you're going in preparing them for this Telex Mobile product.
Definitely, Randy. Like I said before, this product is going to be huge for people that are already in business for prepaid service. These people that I'm talking to here in Atlanta are just waiting for TelexFREE Mobile, Telex Mobile to launch, because it's an added addition to what they already have. I mean, they have current carriers such as Metro, PCS, Boost Mobile, and but they haven't seen anything yet from what TelexFREE is going to do with their mobile service, because not only are they going to be able to gain a new customer, but they're also going to be able to get residual on the customers that come in. This is going to be extremely huge, and for your city and state, wherever you are, those that are listening to the call right now, this is going to be huge for your city and state, because you can actually go into the store and promote the business for Telex Mobile to these stores. They are going to love it. These people that I'm talking to right now, they're just waiting for this product to be launched. So I'm sitting on pins and needles right now, Randy, because I'm just anxious to see what's going to happen with not with our commission, but just with the people that we're gravitating to here in Atlanta for this prepaid service. It's going to be huge, I'm telling you. And I can definitely see how Santiago says he's going to make 10 times more than what he did last year. I can definitely see that. So I'm excited about it. My wife is excited, and our whole team is excited about it. Just getting these prepaid services into these stores here.
Well, I tell you what, Carlos, it's going to be absolutely huge. And I was on the phone with one of our leaders earlier today. She said she can't wait for the cell phone product to launch, because she's been in that industry before. She knows how huge it is and the amount of income that can be generated there. So that is absolutely phenomenal. My hat is off to you and Carla, for the job that you guys are doing. And, a lot of people have been, having questions about renewals, and because no one wants to lose any money. Everybody wants to be in the position that they're in. And I even made a comment on the Facebook page and tell everybody, guys, I would have been absolutely crazy not to have renewed my contract and, pay the additional 20%, because here's what has happened, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely phenomenal to me. The amount of income, and as I said this before, we lost a lot of people on the audio for our webinar, but just to let you know, I just did a quick check between the first 12 or 16 days that I was in the business last year to the first 16 days after I renewed this year. And as you start to renew, as people below you start to renew, you start to earn income off of them all over again. But as you continue to sponsor and continue to bring in more additional customers, that income is placed on top of the income that you're getting paid off the same people over again as they're renewing. And it was amazing. I just did a little quick comparison. And right now, I've earned 28 times more in the first 16 days after renewing than I did in my first 16 days when I got into the business. And guys, listen, if that is the track record that I can run on for the entire year, I would be blown away. Because like I said, I make more money this year or my first year in the business, that I've ever done in all of the network marketing companies that I've done in the past, 20 plus years. So this is absolutely phenomenal. But it's not just me. It's everybody I'm talking to. I'm getting conversations that I'm having with people, and they're blown away at where their income is at. So this is phenomenal. But as we said earlier, guys, if you think you're getting paid now, nothing compared to what we're going to be as again, this second year comes in and we start to get paid now off of Telex mobile customers, and we're getting paid off of the MFA product, which I mentioned a little earlier, my credit score, guys. Since I've been on the MFA product, I just pulled my credit the other day, and it went up 105 points. I just could not believe it. So we've got people that are standing in line wanting this product, and they were just waiting to see if that it was working for people. And now that the testimonies are coming out, in fact, next year we're going to have a testimony line set up just for the MFA product, guys. I promise you, you'll make more money on that product than you ever thought possible. I want to go ahead and talk very quickly to Pat Jackson, who also just had an opportunity to do something this weekend. And Pat, out of Kansas City, tell everybody what's going on with you.
Hey, thank you so much, Randy, for bringing me up. I am so excited. I just got through meeting with a couple of TelexFREE promoters here and getting them signed up for the MFA. Of course, and I don't know if a lot of the listeners on the call know my story, but basically, guys, to just sum it up real fast, last year at this time, I ended up being totally bankrupt. Didn't know what my life was going to be like, didn't know which way I was heading. But all I can tell you is that praise be to God because of this TelexFREE business opportunity that I got introduced to by my wonderful sponsors and leaders, Paula and Carlos Wiley. On December the 29th, I got a small contract, and it has just totally changed my life. You could have told me in a million years that by me spending $289 on December 29th, 2012, buying a contract, that I would have earned six figures within 12 months. And so I just can't believe it. Sometimes I still have to pinch myself to just, say, is this really, really, really real, and did this happen to me? And so my life has just totally changed, and I'm just so grateful to this company. The MFA product, I'm just now basically starting off with that, and I'm so excited because, again, I just got out of Chapter 7 bankruptcy because of the business experience that I had last year. And for you guys that's on the phone listening to me, this product is so powerful. And number one, the bankruptcy laws are really changing, and I'm telling you that because I'm a living witness. They kept me inside of this bankruptcy for one full solid year, and my life was just basically turned upside down. Can you just imagine not knowing, sitting in bankruptcy, waiting for a discharge for a whole year? I don't think that has ever happened to anybody other than myself, but I was devastated behind it because, number one, I didn't know if all of this debt was going to get thrown back in my face or if it was going to be successfully able to walk away from it, because it was a circumstance that I had no control. And so for a whole year, I had to wait patiently and go through the new bankruptcy laws and procedures before I got a discharge. So I thank God that I got my discharge on December 3rd of this year, and so the MFA couldn't have come at a much better time for me. And so because of this, now the MFA program will allow me and help me to reestablish my credit scores and get my life totally back 150% more. The cell phone business, the TelexFREE mobile, guys, I'm already ready for that. I come from that arena. I have been dealing with the prepaid cellular wireless for the past 4 years. I was a business owner in that industry as well. And I'm telling you guys, this is going to truly be a game changer. And I'm telling you from experience. So get ready, get ready, get ready. I am already ready. I have my storefront already set up. Like Carlos mentioned, he's been going around talking to some of the cell phone owners. I'm a cell phone owner of a cell phone business already. So I'm already prepared to bring in the new TelexFREE mobile into my storefront. I have tons of customers that I put on the previous carrier that I'm going to be transferring them all over to the TelexFREE mobile. So again, guys, 2014 is most definitely my year, and I thank God for TelexFREE, Brandy, Carlos, and all of the TelexFREE owners. So back to you, Brandy. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Pat. You hear me excited. You know, we said this call would be a little bit longer than normal, and that's what it's going to be today, because we want to give everybody just a lot of great information that's going on. And you know, guys, as I mentioned, I got a gentleman to bring up here real quick, Mr. Santiago de la Rosa. What's interesting is he's got privy that he found out just some of the components of the new additional compensation plan. As we said, a lot of other companies have tried to model after the TelexFREE model, and a lot of them have failed because they leave out some key elements that we have in our compensation plan already to not only make the company profitable, like the 20%, but on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, this company is now taking it to the next level where they're supercharging. They're adding some components into our compensation plan, an additional coded bonus that's going to be on top of the existing compensation plan. Guys, if you think you made money now, with this new coded bonus system, guys, you'll probably make 10 to 20 to 30, maybe even 50 times as much, depending upon how you're building your teams, 50 times as much as what you made your first year. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. To tell us a little bit more about the excitement of what's going on in the company, my friend, Santiago de la Rosa, are you on the line with us?
Thank you, Randy. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, buddy. How are things in Boston?
Everything is phenomenal, fantastic, thank God. We are super, ultra, hyper blessed. And let me ask you something. In this week, all the week, we will have our Spanish call. But this is what we're doing. Tomorrow, the 31st, will be the last call for the 2013. And I think, you know, I don't know if you're going to be busy or Kelly, but tomorrow will be great if we do the last call in 2013 only for say 10. Thanks to God, thanks to our upline, thanks to our downline, thanks to everybody that is doing this business. Thanks for our president, vice president, you know, our marketing director and our general director, Carlos Costa in Brazil. Just to say thank you to everybody. It will be great. And
what do you want to have that call, Santiago?
Huh?
What time do you want to have that call?
At 2 p.m., the same time, 2 p.m.
Okay, we'll put
tomorrow.
That up for guys. So that's a special call tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thanks to Mr. Santiago de la Rosa. We'll have that tomorrow, so you guys will see an invite coming out on that after this call is over.
I'm going to bring a lot of guests tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be perfect.
Let me see if I can bring a call for the people, and, you know, because this is the last call in the year, and we need to say thank you to this opportunity. And 2014 is going to be amazing, awesome, incredible. Why? As Randy said, last year when we started, Randy and me, the only thing that we know is, well, we don't have another option. We need to do something. And we started to build this organization. And we started, and we believe in this company. We don't know, either Randy and me, we don't know how much money we're going to make. We just see the opportunity and believe. And we start, you know, and thank God for we believe we are in the position that we are right now. Our life changed, and this is just the beginning. Guys, the amount of money The amount of families that we're going to touch in 2014 is going to be incredible. Why? Because in 2014, December 2014, I know that we will have at least 5 million promoters in the United States. 5 million families that will be making more than $10,000 a month only in the customer side. Why? If we made all those money just on one product with a lot of difficulties, imagine now that we have MFA plus that we have the Telex Mobile. Can you imagine the amount of money? Can you imagine the amount of family that we want to help? Can you imagine the amount of people that will be free financially? Guys, this is the company for the future. TelexFREE came to do a revolution in network marketing. This is our time. And one of the things that we was talking this morning in our Spanish phone, we was talking about the integrity. That's the correct word, Randy? Integrity?
The integrity, yes, that's correct.
Integrity. You need to be in integrity. In this company, we give the opportunity to everybody in our organization to talk to everybody, to know each other. But guys, you need to be respectful with everybody. Do to the others the same thing that you would like that the others do to you. When you are build an organization, it's very hard. But you need to respect the business for others. Because everything that you do in the life comes back to you. I don't know if I use the right word. You know, everybody knows that English is not my first language. But I feel that you understand what I want to say. You have to be integrity. You have to be integrity. We have a company that we don't need to prove anything. Why? Because we already have 1 year in this company, and everyone gets paid. We have a lot of issues. That's right. A lot of things happen in this year. But all the time, we continue. We never quit. And now, we have thousands and thousands of people, thousands of families that everybody's happy. It's crazy to think to not renew. When I renew, everybody knows I personally pay up to $400,000 for my renew. And you know what? By the end of January, I believe that I will have all those money because it's crazy. I have the same situation that Randy. I made more than 28 times the amount of money in this time. When, you know, my first month when I renew, I made more than 28 times the money that I made in my first year. And that's the thing that is going to happen with everybody. Why? Because you already have 1 year in the business. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody because you have 1 year getting paid. You have a big organization, and now it's not only you. Now it's easier that you can bring people. And imagine a company that will pay you again next year the same amount that you made plus all the money for the new people that you want to bring to the company. This is incredible. Only TelexFREE do that. Only TelexFREE do that. And guys, a lot of change coming. But when I'm talking about change, I'm talking the more money. You know, the same compensation plan plus more things that they're going to add it at the same compensation plan. Can you imagine that? Guys, 2014 will be incredible. Incredible. This company in the United States, in 1 year, made more than 25 millionaires in this year. Our first year, when we have the first 5 or 6 months, with a website totally in Portuguese, where we don't understand nothing, where we don't never see nobody from corporate, nothing. Imagine now, when we have a corporate that every time you see all of our events, we have now our marketing director that is everywhere, our vice president, the president, everybody can come to Massachusetts to the headquarters. You know, now they will have in January like 2 days that you can set up an appointment, you can come and visit the headquarters. So it's a lot of things that come in. But you know what? I have people right now in my organization, in my Spanish group, that they are looking place. They go to the mall and they are looking in the principal street on their state. They're looking for place to open a phone store because they're gonna sell cell phone only for sale Telex Mobile. And I say, are you crazy? Why? Why? Can you imagine the amount of money that we're gonna make? Because this is incredible. Incredible. When that coming, and that coming is 1 or 2 weeks. It's already, everything is already for we started with Telex Mobile. 2014 will be our best year, guys. Our best year. Just keep moving, continue believing in this company. And we know in 1959, when Amway started just with one product. Now that company has more than 60 years. TelexFREE started with one product. Now we have another product, MFA, and now we have the third product, Telex Mobile, and most products that they will be adding in the next year. It's going to be amazing, 2014. You don't know how many companies that you use right now that TelexFREE owns. And next year we have the opportunity to be working with all those teams. Guys, we are the best business. We are the best company. We are the best leaders. And I know that 2014 will be incredible for all of us. So I will like, I don't know if you agree with that, but I would love to have a call tomorrow, you know, only to say thanks to all of our people. And I'm going to try, if we do it, gladly, I'm going to try to bring some people from corporate to be in that call too.
Well, we'll definitely set that special call up for tomorrow at 2 p.m. And thank you so much, Santiago, for all that you've done. And I tell you, just listening to you, it goes back to our conversation that you and I had back on December 11th last year. And you were starting to tell me a little bit about the business, and you started to tell me about the amount of money that I could make and the amount of money that I could help other people make. And tell you what, I thank you, because you know what, when you told me 3 or 4 months the amount of money I was going to be making was going to be absolutely crazy, and I wouldn't believe it. I said to myself, this guy right here has got so much energy. I said, I hope he believes what he's saying, because it sure sounds good. Because at that time, you know, financially I was destitute. But I tell you what, my friend, I want to thank you for being on that phone that day, sharing this opportunity with me, and for me to hear you tell everybody right now. It's just like me hearing it all over again, you know, back there in December when I hadn't made the money. It was all brand new for me, and you told me all the things that were coming and what was about to happen. And now that that first year has come about, and I made a lot more than what you even dreamed that I would be making at that time period, or that you told me. And now, for you to tell everyone, with the coming of Telex Mobile and the MFA product and all the other products the company's going to be bringing, as well as adding the additional components to the pay plan so we'll all make more money, guys. This is your conversation like I had that conversation last year. And all I can say is hang on. Watch what happens, because you guys are going to be blown away at what we're about to experience for 2014. So thank you so much, Santiago.
Thank you, Randy, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for belief. And thank you, all of you guys. Hope to be in touch with you tomorrow. We'll have a great call tomorrow, okay?
Great. Thank you so much.